Good afternoon, Washington, and welcome to the North Pole, where big things are happening.
It's the last day of school for you in December, and you're most likely losing your mind because there's only a few hours between you and your holiday break.
We understand your excitement. It's pretty stressful here in Santa's workshop, too, as you can imagine. But keep it together, kids. Make sure the impression you leave your teachers is a good one, because Santa is always watching.
Now, we better get to our last few announcements in before we all skedaddle on our ways for a much-needed break.
Just for funsies, let's do these announcements in the style of that great classic piece of literature, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
Ooh, I like it. You start.
All right. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through GWMS, not a teacher was stirring, not even Miss Luss. Leap activities were hung by the office with care in hopes that your signatures soon would be there.
The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of wall hawks danced in their heads. 7th and 8th grade dance will start just after break, so you better get to the office and sign up for your sake.
When out in the gym there arose such a clatter, we sprang from our work to see what was the matter. Away to the south gym we flew like a flash, tore open the double doors, and were inside in a dash. It was the start of boys basketball that had provided the noise. They had their physicals in and had signed up, these boys.
When what to my wandering eye should appear but Miss Hazel and Miss Morrow standing right there. They will miss you over break, they said with a cry. Be kind and behave, be a good girl or boy, and let's not forget to show those Wahawk values, or else you'll get a big lump of coal in your shoes.
Mrs. Hannon would also like students to think about all the great books, she said with a wink. So straight to destiny with the readers they flew, frantically placing books on hold, one or two.
And then, in a twinkling, I heard someone shout, "Hey, I can't find my jacket. What's that about?" As I drew in my head and was turning around, there by the guidance was famous Lost and Found. Mrs. Dowell stuck her head out and let the student know, "That's where you should look for your lost stuff faux show."
Mr. Howes had more to say before he went on his way. He wanted to remind you all to go have fun and play. You see, there's no school tomorrow or the day after that. You have off until after the New Year, you lucky cat.
So don't come back till the 3rd or you'll be by yourself. And I smiled when I heard that in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread.
He spoke no more words, but went straight to his work and greeted some students, then turned with a jerk. Don't forget birthdays, there are quite a few. If you have to say them all, you would be in a stew.
I decided to list them on slides at the end, so birthday wishes we will be able to send. But I heard Howes exclaim ere he walked out of sight, "Happy birthday to all, and to all a good night."
Have a safe and happy break, Wash.